What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my lock tonic. And you might be asking, what the heck is lock tonic? Lock tonic is what I use in my hair to keep it moisturized. I spray it in my hair every night, and I also spray it in my hair every morning. In the morning, it really serves to waken up, all of my locks. A lot of times when I have it put back at night, what'll happen is it'll all kind of bunch into the head because my locks aren't heavy enough yet to where when I take off my head wrap, when I wake up in the morning, they just fall. So they're all still kind of bunched up a little bit. And so what I do is I'll go in with the lock tonic and just spray it down really good. Helps to add a little bit of weight just so they'll go ahead and start falling. It also helps to add moisturization. And like I said before, moisturization on locks is important, period. But for me, it's doubly important because I'm in the desert. But yeah, you really just want to make sure that you're using something. I don't know if you necessarily have to go with a tonic. It's what I use. I got the idea actually from West Indy Ray, and the lock tonic that I originally made had a product, rose water, that I don't have anymore right now. So I was actually watching another video and she said that she uses distilled water, and that's actually for me probably going to work a little bit better. I don't know if from a moisturization standpoint it'll work as well, but it'll work better for me because distilled water is probably 1/10 of the price of rose water. Like, rose water is expensive, and I use this stuff, like I say, twice a day. So I'm not really in a position where I could just be buying this stuff like once every week or even once every 2 weeks. It's like $15-20 a jar or whatever. So yeah, I'm always looking for ways that I can get the same or similar results, but maybe for a little bit less or a whole lot less money. So for those of y'all that aren't in a position financially to just go out and buy a lot of these products that you'll see, I'll try to put together videos that give you alternatives. Like I say, a couple of the products that I'm using today are a little more on the pricey side, I guess, depending on your situation, but they're not gonna break the bank. Like I say, of the 3 products that I used in my previous tonic, the most expensive by far was the rose water. I think I've got, actually, let me just go ahead and show you guys what I have. I have the vegetable glycerin. This is the Nail brand vegetable glycerin. I also have the 100% pure jojoba oil. This is by Desert Essence. And then, like I said, this time I'm gonna use distilled water, which you can buy distilled water at any grocery store, Walmart, wherever. And it's normally like $1 a gallon, something like that. And then I also ran by Sally's and grabbed my continuous spray bottle. And these bottles are really, really good because when you pull the trigger, they offer a continuous spray. So it's not like the bottles where you're the little push ones, like on the one I had before. If you haven't seen my very first video, I showed you guys how I use Jamaican mango and lime. It's got one of those push things, a push sprayer is what I'm looking for. It's got one of those, and you actually push it, but you have to keep putting like which is fine, but sometimes it's easier with this. Like I say, you pull the trigger and it gives you a continuous spray, like so I like this a whole lot better. But yeah, and you can see here that I still have a little bit of previous tonic left, so I'm actually just gonna go ahead and make it on top of this. So I'm still gonna get some of the effects of the previous rose water. I just, like I say, don't have the money right now to go out and get another bottle of rose water, so I'm gonna improvise. So like I said, for those of y'll that you watch a lot of the YouTube videos and you see what a lot of the YouTubers use, and most of them, or I'll say all of them, give really, really good advice. But I think that for the average everyday person, whether you're a college student, whether you're a young adult who just branched out on your own, whether you're a teenager, you're not necessarily always in a position to go out and get those products. So like I said, what you can do is you can improvise. And in this case, like I said, instead of using rose water, you can go with something like a distilled water. It's gonna offer similar moisturization, but it's not gonna, break the bank. So like I said, that's what I'll try to do. But yeah, let me go ahead and put together the tonic. And I don't really measure anything out. You know, I probably should, because I noticed, I'm just gonna stick this in front of me, but I noticed that mine came out really oily, you know, which is fine. It just offers a little bit more moisturization. But at the same time, what winds up happening is, you know, my bathroom floor will be slick in the mud. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to make sure this time and maybe make it a little less. I'm gonna try to do this without making a mess. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Come on, a little bit more. Alright. Come on. Work with me now. Yeah. There we go. Alright, I didn't spill it all over the place, y'all. I got a little bit of water on my tray, but you know, a little bit is better than a whole lot. So, and then what I'll do is, like I said, it's already oily, but I will go ahead and add just a little bit more of the jojoba oil. I really like how this, you know, stuff feels on my head, and it also helps to assist with itchiness. Like I say, I apply this primarily, and this is the glycerin. I apply this primarily for moisturization, but I'm pretty sure, you know, there's something in there that, you know, helps with the itchiness, because I don't get any itchiness anymore. Not really. I mean, every now and again, and then you just want to shake it really, really well. And, you know, just keep giving it really good shakes. Initially, when I mixed it and I saw that I had a lot of oil sitting on the top, I thought that I could just keep shaking it and, you know, that would go away. Haven't found that to be the case, but, you know, it's fine. You're still getting the benefits of the oil. But I think the oil, even though it's sitting there, and oil, I guess, is just gonna sit at the top because oil is heavier than water. So I don't think it's ever necessarily gonna really mix per se. But yeah, and then I'll just go ahead and take my hair down so I can show you guys what we're talking about. Put the hair tied there, and y'all can see what I'm working with a little bit. But you can see what I'm talking about. Like when you initially take it down from being tied up, it's not falling the way it will as the day goes. You know, it's gonna fall a lot better as the day goes. And then I'll just go in and try to pull everything apart. It's not that matted, or, you know, everything's not as married as it normally is when I wake up in the morning, which is a good thing. Maybe I'm getting a little bit more separation. But yeah, we'll just go in and make sure, pull everything apart, and then I'll go in with my spray. And I always start at the top. You know, I give the top a good spray, and y'all can see how when I pull the trigger, it just gives a continuous psss. Like you can probably even hear that here. Listen. Okay, I had to double pull that time. I'm gonna pull it one time this time. There we go. Y'all hear that? See? And then you just go over the whole head. And I'm normally in the bathroom standing up, so it's a little different doing it while I'm sitting down, but it's all good. Still gonna get in there. And you want to make sure and get everything, like get the sides, you know, get those roots really good, because what you're gonna find is the scalp is the most important thing, because that's where your hair actually grows from. You know what I mean? You want to make sure the ends and everything are moisturized. You want to make sure you're moisturizing the entire length of the lock. I mean, you want to make sure you're getting the whole shaft. But if your scalp is jacked up, then you're not doing yourself any favors. So you really want to make sure and maintain a healthy scalp. You know, you want to try to eliminate any flaking or, you know, any of those issues. I'm gonna make another video, you know, later and talk about why you might be getting flaking and dandruff and stuff like that and how to prevent it. But yeah, like I said, just keep, you know, going in. And like I said, maybe I'm a little bit excessive, but you know, like I said, I live in the desert, so for me, moisturization is everything. But yeah, y'all, you can even see like how everything's, you know, falling a little bit more. It's because, like I said, once you get them wet, it's gonna start to add a little bit of weight. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, that's my tonic. And like I said, this is really important because you want to make sure you keep healthy. You want to make sure and maintain healthy hair. You know, because if your hair is not healthy, then your locks aren't going to be healthy. And if your locks aren't healthy, they're not going to grow. And even if they do grow, they're not going to grow in the way that you ultimately want them to. So, like I said, go ahead, man. You could probably even get these. I think I've seen these at the Dollar Tree. So you could probably grab these at the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General store, Family Dollar. I mean, wherever you need to go. These two, the Desert Essence and the Glycerin, I grabbed these at Sprouts. So if you have a Sprouts, it's a grocery, it's like a sort of a holistic natural grocery store that we have out here. I picked these up there, but I've also seen these at the Vitamin Shop. You can get them at the Vitamin Shop. You can order them online. I know that's a really big thing now. You can go to Amazon and just look up Glycerin. This is the Now brand vegetable glycerin. It says pure versatile skincare. So this, like I say, is really gonna help to assist in your overall scalp health, and your scalp is really important to the overall health of your locks. The jojoba oil, it says for hair, skin, and scalp, gonna do the same thing. So those are the primary reasons why I use these two. I think at some point I may try to mix in some tea tree oil or some peppermint oil, because I've heard that that's really, really good for like the itchiness and stuff. So I may try to mix that in, but I haven't had that problem, you know, up until this point. This really does help to, you know, ward off any sort of itchiness or anything like that. So I think if you just go with these three ingredients, you'll be fine. And then as you go along, you can kind of tweak it, you know, however you would like to. So like I said, the vegetable glycerin, the jojoba oil, the distilled water, you know, really good products, really inexpensive products that you can find, like I say, for the most part in your local grocery store. So definitely thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions or would like to leave any comments, leave those down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give the video a like. And until next time, peace.